Alright. Okay, so like what I told you, pivot table can do three things: summary, analysis, presentation. Pivot table is SAP. S for summary, A for analysis, and P for presentation. So before I proceed, so do you understand ke what is summary and analysis? If you understand, can you type number 4 in the chat box? Okay, so sekiranya kalau kamu faham, boleh tak kamu type nombor 4 dalam chat box? Okay, now I'll go to the final part, which is presentation. Okay, so you can do it anywhere, but I'll try to do it over here. Okay, so not only accountants, even university also, they use actually pivot table. So kat sini ni, kita ada student ID, kita ada student name, kita ada nationality, kita ada university, kita ada courses, kita ada this postgraduate and also the batch, okay, whether they are final year ke and so on. Okay, so now what I want to know is, actually I want to create a presentation. Okay, presentation whereby I want to actually change. That means bila saya klik just say on engineering, okay, Bachelor of Engineering, I just want to know how many students and whether I want to know postgraduate ke. So I just want to play around the data. So how to do it? So let's get started. So I'll just copy the notes. Okay, so the notes is over here. Okay, let me just copy this and I paste it over here. Okay, so highlight the data. So you can press Ctrl A to highlight the data, click insert and click pivot table. Okay, where is insert? Insert is over here. Where is pivot table? Pivot table is over here. And then after that you can just press OK. So you click OK. So now what I want to do is, here we have columns, rows, values. Okay, this one I never teach you. I can teach you now. If I put the students at columns, so here you see, here we have undergraduate, postgraduate, all dalam bentuk columns. If I put the students at rows, so all this data will appear in rows. Okay, let me unselect and show to you. So here kita ada filter, column, row, values. Values is the place where we do calculation. Values is the place where we do calculation. Just say the student name. I drag the student name and I put at the values. Okay, let me drag and put at the values. So they will count the number of students. Always remember, if you have a pen and paper, you can write this down. Values means is calculation. They will count, they will find the sum and so on. Okay, and what is rows? That means if just say I put at the rows, it will show all the student name. Okay, what is rows? Rows means it will appear in several rows. This is row number 4, row number 6, row number 10, row number 19. Okay, so this is what they call rows. It will appear in several rows. What is columns? You see here, columns ada S. In English, in grammar, if we have S, we call it as plural. Plural means it appear more than one time. So if just say I drag and put at the columns, it will appear in multiple columns. Okay, many columns and so on. So this is what they call as columns. Columns means appear as column. Rows means will appear as rows. But if just say I want to know about filter, so just say I put the nationality over here. So here I can filter. That means I want to know Argentina. Okay, so will show me Argentina. If just say I want to know Germany, I click here, will show me Germany. Okay, so basically filter is just to do a pilihan. Columns and rows for presentation or orientation. Values is to do for calculation. Alright, so let me just clear the filter. I clear and click on and press OK. Alright, so there you go. So now what I want to do is, I want to know the number of students for each batch. Okay, that means I will click here, put it over here. So here we have first year student, second year student, third year student, final year student, first year postgraduate and everything. So if just say I put the student name at the values, so it will calculate the number of students for each batch. So how many of them from first year? How many of them from second year? How many of them from third year? Okay, but you see, when it comes to presentation, when we present to manager, we need to present correctly. Because you see here, first year correct, second year correct, third year correct. After third year should be final year student. Final year student, it shouldn't be over here. It shouldn't be over here. Dia kena letak sini. Because after third year, we have final year postgraduate. After final year postgraduate, we have final year student. And then last one is first final year postgraduate. So the arrangement lari. The arrangement is not correct. So what you want to do is, you click on your final year student, right click, Over here we call move. Move means bergerak. So we can actually move the final student up. So you see here, final year student. That means we see here the arrangement is correct. First year, second year, final third year, and then last one is final year student. For postgraduate, you see here the arrangement is not correct because the first year is last. Because normally pivot table they will arrange according alphabetical order. So what you can do is you can just press here, right click, and then go to move, and you can move to the end. So now your first year will be here. So just nice. And then what you can do is you can actually create a presentation. So how to create a presentation? Okay, first thing is you must put your cursor on the pivot table. Okay, you see here, when I put my cursor over here, I can't see for design, I can't see for pivot table analyze. But when I put my cursor over here, ada pivot table analyze, ada design, ada pivot table fill. Meaning to say, bila saya letak kat sini, when I put it over here, the fill is not here, design is not here, pivot table analyze is not here. But when I put on the pivot table analyze ada, design ada, even fill pun ada. Number 2, what I need to do is, once I put my cursor on the pivot table, I need to click pivot chart. Bila saya tekan pivot chart, a box will appear. A big box will appear, and then I just press OK. Bila saya tekan OK, number 4 chart will appear, and then after that number 5 I want to click on pivot chart analyze, and then number 6 is click insert slicer. Number 7, a long box will appear. And last one, okay, you just tick on, you need to tick, I want you to tick on student and the course. And yeah, student, course. Okay, you want also the nationality, so pun boleh juga, ikut you. And then number 9, you just press OK. So number 1 is put your cursor on the pivot table. Number 2 is click pivot chart. You go to pivot table analyze. Over here we have pivot chart. Okay, kat mana pivot chart ni? Pivot chart ni bawah pivot table analyze, we have pivot chart. Click it over here, and then you press OK. So right now, you notice that once a big box will appear, you tekan OK already, chart will appear. So this is what they call the chart. And then after that, you click on pivot chart analyze. Where is pivot chart analyze? Over here, you notice there is pivot chart analyze. And then click insert slicer. Where is insert slicer? Insert slicer is kat tengah-tengah. Over here we have insert slicer, which is under the pivot chart analyze. Click it over here, and then what you need to do is, okay, you see here, you need to, a long box will appear. Yes, a long box appear. You need to tick the student, course, nationality. That means you have the students, you have course, you have nationality. So you need to tick. So you tick this, and tick this, and you press OK. Once you press OK, so just like that. So let me just click it over here. Okay, so if just say I click on undergraduate. So undergraduate, we only have 3 data, which are 4 types of data. First year student, second year student, third year student, final year student. Postgraduates, only 2, which is the first year and the final year. Okay, and then if just say I want to click on Bachelor of Electrical, just like that, we will know how many of them, and like this we can just play around. So if just say you want to know people from Australia, so Australia we only have second year student, third year student, and final year student. Kalau Malaysia, okay, Malaysia we have first year, we have second year, and we have final year. So there's no third year students. So this is how you can play around. So this is what they call as presentation. So if you remember just now, what I say is pivot table can do 3 things. S for summary, A for analysis, and P for presentation. Presentation means, just say I just click on biomedical, so dia akan keluar biomedical. I clear the filter, it will tunjuk everybody. When I just clear this, it will show this. This is how it works.